Yo, what it do, family? High Value Basketball. We are back once again with the best basketball commentary on this side of the whole entire planet. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, family. Go ahead and hit that button. I know you want to do it. Do it. Man, listen, I'm about to come out on a very unpopular opinion, stand on an island, because I got to hold it down for D-Wade just for a half second, man. Now, before you already click off the video, just listen to what I'm about to say. One, coming the perspective that I'm coming from, this isn't just an opinion-based thing. This isn't just a bias for D-Wade because he was, one of my favorite players back in the day, and I'm holding on to nostalgia and don't want to wake up and smell the coffee. That's not what this is. Of course, this is a basketball channel. We keep things basketball related, but as this particular issue has raised up, we're talking about sexuality and human behavior and things of that nature. Your boy, Mr. High Value himself, he actually is a human behavior specialist. I am a formerly licensed psychologist. I've counseled plenty of people. I have a background, like I say again, in psychology, pastoral care, behavioral therapy, family counseling. And yeah, I have also dealt with children in families. And yes, I have also dealt with people of the LGBTQ side of things. And now I'm giving you that backdrop because I'm about to just say some things that are much more akin to factual / human behavioral psychological activity. And in giving so, I already know I'm gonna basically end up pissing off or just standing on the side of something that a lot of people want to be emotionally and culturally tied to, as opposed to being factually tied to. So you already probably finna know where this is going, but I'm gonna go anyway. Y'all gotta chill on D-Wade. Y'all gotta chill. Before I even get into the article, I want to talk about culture, because the D-Wade situation is already ringing noise again about his trans kid Zaya. And we already know with the trans kid Zaya, since that's been a thing, everybody has been essentially doing everything that they can to denounce D-Wade, make him look bad, all of this other stuff. And it's not cool, y'all. It just isn't. Because to be just very honest, a lot of folks here, they're really showing their willful ignorance about the whole situation. Now, one, I get it. Don't get it twisted, especially for black men. We're in America, and we're in a country that does everything it can to try to paint us as the villains of everything that's wrong with this country, with the undergirding of what's wrong with the country. And we're criminals, we're bad fathers, we don't participate in the economy, and and now we gay and we want to be women. Like it's always effing something that they're trying to run with us. So I get it. On that side of things, I 300% understand why, especially, like I say, a black man in America in modern times will strongly denounce, everything about it. I get it. But the other side of this is, we're being culturally and intentionally immature. We're being very immature with this, because as this headline has come out, is more further misinformation and bad news about D-Wade and his I'm not with the whole trans thing 200% either, so I'd be on the fence. But his son, daughter, son, Zaya, he hasn't done anything new, but it's being brought out in the media again to help make him look very, very bad to all of the people who already don't agree with this stuff. And I'm coming with this stance because the article came out about a situation with him and his ex-wife. And his ex-wife is a particular individual that has more than once tried to smear this man's name. And it has been debunked more than once that she is a not good person, and that all of the things that she tried to smear him with were so completely not true. We've gone through this with this man once already, dealing with his woman, when she tried to say that he was a deadbeat dad and he wasn't paying his alimony and all this other stuff, when the man was giving her like $10,000 a month and she fucking blew the money and ended up homeless. And now we're back again years later with this same woman, but because she went and talked about his trans kid, everybody then jumped on her side. All of y'all same folks who years ago realized that this was a crazy woman who's doing everything she can to sensationalize and make him look bad. Y'all done just basically said F all that and she's telling the truth because she done said something about this trans kid. And that's why it's a problem. That's why it's a problem. Because again, this is an NBA channel, and just talking about NBA stuff, NBA's D Wade is clearly an NBA legend. And we also have the same thing, a similar issue with Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard just has rumors of, activity with him. There ain't nothing ever been substantiated or confirmed with that man. That man got like 8 kids. He clearly likes women. He's a fairly decent father because they had that fake story come out about him too. Yet anytime his name come up, you go to the comment section somewhere and it's gonna be ho ho oh booty boys, ho ho you better watch your booty. Like, come on, man. Like, this, it's really lame. It's really lame. And I'm saying this as a black man because again, us as black men, we do have work to do. Like, I ain't even finna act like we perfect. This freaking Quavo thing is a prime example. Multi-millionaire famous dude who want to go hang out in the trenches and play dice with a bunch of broke dudes who need to sell drugs to make the rent. Like, we are culturally real immature, y'all. That's a different example, but it's in the exact same line of thinking. You want to be down so bad. You want to be caught up with some very immature, wasteful-ish, some very bad energy, some useless energy. And we find ourselves being washed out in the public sphere because we are making some very bad choices and walking along some very bad lines and picking up some very bad worldviews. And in this instance, y'all, this is the same thing just as it relates to basketball and yes, maturity and identity issues. Because sexually, again, back on the psyche stuff, sexuality is not binary. It ain't just Adam and Eve and, oh, now they're doing Adam and Steve and now y'all going to hell. That's not what this is. Sexuality is a spectrum. And there's infinite amounts of color variations on that spectrum. The vast majority of people fall into some heteronormative, but I say that specifically heteronormative because the vast majority of human beings are not just 100% straight. There's a lot of kooky stuff going on behind doors with people. There's a lot of stuff in people's closets. There's this thing called the DL scene for a reason. Like, and this isn't just with black folks. This is all the people. Now, I ain't finna go as far as to say nothing crazy, like everybody's bisexual, because I done heard stupid shit like that too. But I am standing on the fact that people have different interests, and those different interests are genuine. That's just how they are as people. And so with this whole trans thing, though, it's causing a big issue, man. And it's causing a big issue once again, because like I said earlier, we've jumped all the way into the immaturity train, and you got motherfuckers out here basically trying to throw D Wade all the way off their memory list, NBA memory list, because he is being a decent father and understanding the plight of a homosexual kid. And that's a part of the whole thing here. Based on the comments and everything like that, a lot of folks are really reacting like y'all don't even know no gay people. Like y'all don't even actually know one. Yeah, oh yeah, you got the gay coworker that you probably just say hi to and you ward off as fast as you can from. But an actual gay associate, any of y'all have one? And also in having one, have any of y'all had a genuine conversation with that person about their identity, even if it got to that deep for one? And have you ever heard this story and ever actually dealt with their experience? If you ever have any one of those conversations, you're going to learn something that you really should learn if you are one of these people who are throwing D Wade under the bus. And really is that it's an authentic identity. Just as you and your heteronormative want to chase women down and dog them out as much as you can and be a loser is literally what's praised in our culture for black men and boys to be. It's actually just as normal in a very, again, minority 10%, 7% of the population's sake that, hey, you know, 1 out of those 30 boys just might like boys, or 1 of those 30 boys just might want to present themselves as a girl. And it's actually normal. That actually is normal. Now, I know what I'm saying is definitely some shit that'll be like, well, I'm not following him no more. Well, F it then. All I got to say is you're as a part of the larger problem, and that's fine, and that's okay. But I say all of that to say all of this because everybody's reacting to this daggone story, and y'all done forgot who done daggone said it. So I'm gonna say what Dwyane Wade has to say in response, because oh man, it's a lot. Because his wife here came out saying that basically D Wade is selling his son or his daughter's soul to Disney so that they can go ahead and run this trans, conspiracy theory down everybody's throat. You're saying the quotes here says, with various companies through contacts and marketing opportunities, including but not limited to deals with Disney. And then Savon Funches Wade also requested that Zaya wait until the age of maturity or majority to make changes to the name and gender identity. And it says that Zaya is currently 15 years old. And so she didn't come out again and got everybody thinking that Dwyane Wade is basically on some Illuminati selling his kid, and all y'all and jumped on it like that's actually what's happening, man. And so Dwyane Wade came back out, came here and he literally just outright said it, man. End quote. Since this must be a new way of parenting, I guess I have to address these allegations here, which is a damn shame. While I'm on a life-changing trip in our motherland, Africa, I've received a social media post about me forcing our 14-year-old child to be someone she's not and to do something that's against her will. These are serious and harmful allegations that have hurt our children. While none of us are surprised by Savon's attempt to fight Zaya's identity and her unwavering attempt to drag my name through the mud, I'm very disappointed that she continuously finds ways of centering herself and her needs without regard to her children. The report came out while Zaya was in class. This is a kid who has maintained a 4.0 GPA in honors while navigating all of this unsolicited and harmful attention with debates about her gender and sexuality from those who are committed to not listening to her, much less even trying to know her. End quote from D. Wade. And that's just the real of it, man. And it sucks because y'all, the larger NBA community is basically about to remove him from the third best shooting guard of all time because y'all and y'all feelings about his son. Well, guess what? He's got more than one son. That's still a man. He ain't having sex with Dwyane Wade, and he's not selling his kid's soul so that he can be further up in entertainment. And if you are actually thinking that, you're an idiot. Grow up. I value basketball, man. Keeping it all the way real. Peace.